I'm back. So that was an introduction video, by the way. I probably should have said that, but I didn't. So here I am now again. So I actually had an actual topic that I wanted to discuss, which is, how are we benefiting from our relationships? So in other words, it's actually a two-part question, because I'd like to know not only how are we experiencing relationships, is it a beneficial arrangement? Spiritually now, I really do not want to be misunderstood, okay? Is there any spiritual benefit to any of your love relationships? Is there anything that you're gaining from it spiritually? So, do you have someone that's holding you accountable? Do you have someone who is challenging your thoughts? Do you have someone who is challenging your comfort zone? Do you have someone who is pushing you to do what you keep on saying that you're going to do, but you keep not doing? Do you have someone who is being transparent with you and honest with you in a way that is a mirror to you, so that you can, better see your own existence and manifest, certain results wherever you see fit? Is there someone partnering with you in order to create this joint manifestation? Now, I don't know if anybody looked at the video in my story on Instagram, but it talks about there where when we have our individual consciousness that co-creates with a greater universe. I like to say macro and micro in order to identify which spectrum I'm talking about. On a macro level, we understand that we are a part of a collective consciousness, and that it is overwhelmingly negative in a lot of ways. We perceive negativity coming from our global collective consciousness. So if you think about what that means to you as an individual, what negative perceptions do you hold about yourself, about your environment, about your relationship, about anything at all? Because in this negative environment that we all live in, it's like you have to, if you dive in the ocean, you're going to get wet. We all know that we are in this ocean of negativity, even if we may be positive ourselves, to ourselves. Even if you've found the key to self-love and you've been able to be nothing but a ray of light to everybody around you. I haven't seen any Krishnas walking around here lately. So I would like to think that all of us have some work to do, and there are parts of our lives and our relationships that we can change and improve in order for us to create a better global collective consciousness. Now, in our household, especially in our relationships, where there should be love, there should be companionship, there should be partnership. The same way you partner with the universe, you partner with your partner, your life partner, in order to create or manifest this vision that you should be co-creating together. Okay? There should be a vision for the end result of your relationship. If there's not one, then somebody got some work to do, because we're manifesting the things that we're thinking and believing right now. So it's like, do you just want to be manifesting nothing? Do you not want to grow? Do you not want to have life? Because if you're not loving the seed of life in order to grow it, then you're killing it. Somebody? Amen. I didn't hear nobody shouting. I didn't hear nobody shouting. If you are not watering the seed of life with love, then you are killing it. You will not reap the benefits of life if you are not loving it. You won't reap the benefits of your relationship or your partner if you're not loving them. You won't reap the benefits of yourself if you're not loving yourself. And there's where's the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? You have to love yourself in order to reap the benefits of yourself. So if you're going to allow somebody to interact with you and be with you on such a personal level, they need to be contributing to the love factor. You can't be the only one loving yourself or trying to love yourself. All right? And you can't let somebody come in between you loving yourself. If that person has an energy that is blocking your connection to your own self-love in any way, they're making you feel unworthy, they're making you feel less than, they're making you feel unintelligent, they're making you feel like, your career or your dreams is not as important as theirs. Whatever the case, they don't listen, they don't communicate, whatever. Find a way to turn that into a love relationship, even if you have to sever it. Okay? It needs to feel more like love than it does like misery in order for it to manifest anything good in your life. So cut the ties to the things that are bringing you misery and pain and fame. I was gonna say famine. Lord, it's a drought. We sick out this mother. Okay. So be kind to yourself. Learn what it is that you want, and the more and more you come to terms with that and make that vision clear for yourself, the more and more you'll be able to manifest those things very clearly in your own existence. So examine yourself, examine your truth, examine your environment, examine your friends, examine your boo, examine your job, examine yourself, examine your children. Look over everything in your life. Leave no stone unturned. What is life looking like? What are these relationships looking like? What am I manifesting here? Does this feel good? Why does it feel good? Does it not feel good? Why does it not feel good? Because all of these things are important if we choose to manifest love. If we choose to manifest love, we must feel it first. Okay? Feel it first. Feel it. Feel it. I'm trying to tell y'all, I am my own best friend. I am my own best friend. So, anyway. Go to entertain the thoughts. Join the conversation. Tell me what you're gaining from your relationship. Also, feel free to tell me what you might be losing. There's always a duality to everything. I totally understand, and I fucks with the duality of the universe. I like it. I like the fact that I'm a dual-natured being, and I like the fact that I'm able to reach deep down into my darkness. I'm talking about I be in there. Yes, I am a light being, but baby, when I say this thing gets dark, I am into it. But I embrace it. I embrace it wholeheartedly because I totally understand why it's there. I know exactly why there is a dark side to the universe. I know why there's a dark side to the universe and why we have to respect it because it is there. It's there. And there are ways that we can overcome that if we use the power of our thoughts. I want you guys to think about this. Think about this. Melanated people, people of color. I know there may be some people that are not of color who are watching this, but please don't be offended. Because this is the truth, and if you need me to justify it, I might consider it. I'm not into the habit of explaining myself too many times. But what I would like for us to observe is the fact that our community is largely focused on love right now. Who said that we didn't have unity? Everything is Hotep. Everything is consciousness. Everything is black queen, black king. Everything is teach the youth. Everything is fight for justice. Everything is righteousness. Everything is black fist in the air. Everything is black girl magic. Everything is glow up. Everything is educate. Everything is teach. I'm talking about we are out here on the same page spiritually, and I'm telling you, it didn't take long. Y'all talking about we don't have no unity. We don't have no unity. Stop saying that. We have plenty of unity. We have unity amongst us where it matters, which is right here. Right here. We're all in the same frequency of love. And I want you to know that our enemies can feel it. You can see that when you watch the news. Watch them. They are panicking. Why? Because they are losing the one thing that was holding them together. And that was our ignorance. Ignorance was holding them together. We're not ignorant anymore. And we're starting to learn the ways of love because we're learning ourselves. And the more and more we do that, the more and more we raise our vibrational frequency to love. Whether it be love for whatever. Love for ourselves, love for our queen, love for our king, love for our kids, love for our minds, love for our spirits, love for our bodies. We loving it. Ooh, we feeding ourselves these green shakes. I can't tell you how many things these shakes I done bought from Morris Medicine up the street in Decatur, Georgia. Absolutely, off of Wesley Chapel. Go up there and get you one. Supporting our black businesses, supporting our dreams. I don't care if it's kids collecting dollars off the street. I'm right there. Get these $2. I don't start going to the bank getting cash out just so I can give it away to them kids on the corners. Just so I can find me somebody to give a couple dollars to, because I'm into the spirit of love too. I love all y'all. I love you. I love you, because this is what it's going to take for us to be free. It's going to take for us to understand that when we feel something, things move. When we know something, things move. Okay? When we speak something, things move. Whether they move in a positive or a negative direction depends on what we speak, depends on what we do, depends on how we feel. You know, depends on what we believe. Now, don't get me started on the power of belief. That'll be another video. We talk about belief in another video. I'm signing off. This has been brought to you by me. I am Reese Roberts. I do have a website, but it's under construction, and I want you guys to simply visit entertain.the-thought. Entertain.the-thought on Instagram. Entertain the thought. Just put some periods in between the words. Lord have mercy. And that's me. My personal page is This Page Deep. That page is a little bit more about righteousness and justice in the streets. You know, I don't necessarily like to contribute to fear. So I decided to express my duality by having these two different pages, to express the two major things that are important to me. That is righteousness and justice, and that is also spiritual enlightenment, spreading light. So follow the page. Get into the instructional videos, because you will find a lot of that here. I'm going to give you some how to love yourself, how to find your peace, how to get in touch with your identity, how to grow from your self-assessments, train your thoughts. How are we doing these things? How? So also I wanted to introduce you to this as well. This is my journal. When I was in the Christian church, I did quite a bit of note-taking on spiritual concepts. And I want you guys to get a little, I wasn't playing about it. I'm a very nerdy person. I'm nerdy. I love to write. Oh my goodness, I'm nerdy. I love these things. So these things are not religious. Trust and believe me. The things that I talk about on this channel will be heavily spiritual. Sometimes they will draw reference to religious text, but they will in no way promote or take on any of the attributes of a religious undertone or feel. So feel me on that and come back. Feel me on that and come back. Come back, my vibe tribe. Y'all gonna be victim. I don't want to call you a victim. You're gonna be subject to all of my little hashtag phrases. I love to hashtag something, and I swear to declare that I'm gonna put something on a t-shirt. So look out for those too. Those t-shirts are gonna, they're gonna be lit. I gotta. You guys, I'm gonna stop rambling.